Hi guys, it's Venoshock, and today we're going to continue with our Let's Play series, and it's on episode 8. I hope you guys enjoy, so let's get right into this episode. Okay, we gotta go in here. Next up, back to the Z Hotel. Boom, boom, boom. Tani, you did great, Venoshock. Lita, we did kind of leave the heavy lifting to you again, huh? That's just a natural consequence of someone proving themselves so thoroughly dependable. For sure, and the job is definitely getting done, but I wonder, is it really enough just to find and calm down Pokemon after they rogue Mega Evolve? What do you mean? I'd rather we get to the actual root of the problem. Not that we can do that until we know what's causing rogue Mega Evolution in the first place. I'm sure Quatazaro Inc. is following whatever leads they have. If they were, you'd think Vinny would at least keep us in the loop. The fact that he hasn't told us anything probably means they don't know for sure yet, either. I bet they'd tell us anything they knew that could come in handy, even if they didn't directly relate to rogue Mega Evolution. This is a promotion match announcement for Trainer Venoshock, Rank E. Your opponent for the next promotion match has been decided. You are to face Trainer Ivor, E rank. The trainer who wins will be promoted to Rank D. Oh, it's Ivor from the Fist of Justice. Remember when we ran into him? I think it was by the Wild Zone in Rogue Plaza. He runs a dojo that teaches karate or some other kind of martial art. I bet you anything he's master and fighting type Pokemon user. I believe their dojo is near Druan Plaza. What a relief to know where they are and not have to track them down like we did with Kanari. That was such a chore. That chore was a small price to pay for the privilege of meeting Kanari. And I don't recall there being any detective work. You simply used the information I had. So Venoshock, do you have a challenger's ticket already? Naturally. Why don't you go say hi to Ivor and get a look at him before you two battle then? A promotion match right after battling a bunch of rogue Pokemon? That's a lot, be careful. Reaching rank D. We're gonna get to rank D easy like that. So you guys can get a team update. We did do some grinding off screen. Our Emboar 62, our Scoliped's level 50, our Victory Bell's 46, Venusaur is 44, Arbok is 55, and our Inkay is 40. Almost. Okay. Let's travel to the dojo. Hey, I remember you, Venoshock, right? You beat me right in front of Ivor Sensei that one time. What do you want to do now? I came to duke it out with Ivor. What? You were just rank Y when we battled. You mean you've already reached Sensei's level? Well, I'm sure you'll understand. I have to ask, did you earn a challenger's ticket right then? Of course you did. So that means your battle skills should be on par with Ivor Sensei's. Which in case, I request a bout, both as my chance to get back at you for beating me last time and to see how much stronger I've grown since that day. Sure, we can battle. Thank you. I'm going to become the 4th strongest disciple in the dojo for sure. We'll see about that. You're challenged by Josei of the Fist of Justice. Let's get to it. We're going to do close combat and just end it right there. I won't even have to Mega Evolve. You might have me back on the ropes, but I'll prove that the Fist of Justice never flinches. I'm sorry, but I'm over-leveled. You're not beating me. Victory, GG. Good game. Your strength outshines mine once again. You're just too strong. Does Team MZ have their own dojo with even harsher training than ours, or what? I have to admit that you've really mastered your skills. Here, the seed of mastery is for you. You obtain a seed of mastery. If you bring me seeds just like that one, I can turn your Pokemon moves into plus moves. But I have to admit, I've been taking up your part-time battling and talking about plus moves and all, but the truth is that Ivor Sensei isn't even here at the dojo today. Neither is his sister Gwen. It's actually pretty unheard of for both of them to be gone. Gwen. Ivor? Where are you? So she's not here either then? That's right, Sensei. I haven't seen her today. Oh, you're the trainer who defeated Josei outside the Wild Zone 3? No? Wait, don't tell me you're just here to join the Fist of Justice, aren't you? I'm here to battle you. He's your opponent for your next promotion match, sir. Ah, I see. Well, I don't have a Rotom phone, so I'm afraid I cannot verify any of that right now. What about the ZA app? I've tried using Rotom phones in the past, but for some reason they always break as soon as I so much press a finger on them. So I rely on my younger sister Gwen to handle everything smartphone related. But I haven't seen Gwen since yesterday. My apologies, Venoshock. I'm just so worried about my poor sister I can't think of anything else. I'm heading out again to search for her. I'd be honored if you would face me in battle after my sister and I are reunited. Now, if you excuse me. Boom. It'll be a pleasure to battle you too, Ivor. And he's off again. Sensei has stamina and spades, but I don't think he'll have much luck finding Gwen on his own. He'll have much in this huge city like this. Maybe there's someone he plans to ask for help, though. Someone who's good at finding people. Know anybody like that in Lumios? You mean Emma? That sounds right. I think you should help Sensei find his sister. Once he knows where she is, he'll be able to focus on your promotion match. Okay, let's go and... let's go to Lookerboro and get this match on the way, shall we? Let's go say hi to Emma. We haven't seen Emma in a couple of playthroughs. Hello there, Venoshock. What brings you here? We meet once again, Venoshock. As I mentioned before, I'm searching for my sister Gwen. But this detective says she cannot help me. No, what I said was that I can't help without more to go on than she's missing. I'm happy to look for your sister, but I need you to answer my questions. I understand. Ask me anything, I'll answer to the best of my ability. Where does your sister like to go when she's not at the home or the dojo? That would be City Hall. I see your sister certainly has her unique interests, doesn't she? Well, then maybe we can find some clues as to where your sister's whereabouts if we go there. Understood, I'm on it. He just left. If Mimi was feeling better, I could search for his sister using its telepathy. Oh well. I could use your help, Venoshock. We'll be waiting for you in the Wand District. Let's work together to protect the peace of Lumios. Aw, Mimi. Okay, let's go to Wand District and find his sister. We'll fly in. Okay. Emma Venoshock, I looked all over, but Gwen's not here either. That's to be expected, Ivor. For now, let's canvass the area and gather information about Gwen. Venoshock, I'd appreciate your help with interviewing people around City Hall. You got yourself a missing person, eh? Well, I don't know anything about that. Good luck. I managed to find an old friend of mine online. City smells different. I haven't seen my sweet Furfuro around here, have you? I climbed this ladder, I couldn't spot Gwen from above, but no such luck. Even if you don't know the first thing about art, anyone's free to say what they don't want or don't like. That girl? That girl at the cafe had such a cute bag. I should have asked her where she got it. Justice, my rival at work, finally got dressing down. He deserves sweet, sweet justice. Ivor. Ivor's iconic. I mean, look at those muscles. I know lots of useful things like it's not nice to throw a tantrum when you lose a battle. No paid vacation, and we're getting our pay cut. That's ridiculous. Fist of Justice, huh? Gwen from the Fist of Justice? Oh, you mean that girl who's always here? Yeah, she gets called in to deal with all the complaints lodged by the folks near the dojo. How loud their training sessions are. I hear she often leads to the cafe of Central Plaza with her friend after she's done here at City Hall. Central Plaza. The match is what I heard too. Sounds like she left for Centrico Plaza with someone. Our next move, I suggest we investigate the food truck at that location. Understood, I'm on it. I know he's worried about his sister, but he must go rushing off like that each time. I suppose that's how it is with family anyway. We should hurry after them. And we'll be right on top of it, so we'll go right into the animation. Emma, Venoshock, there's no sign of Gwen here either. Again, we need to ask around to learn more. Well, if it isn't our local detective, the usual fire blast roast for you today? I'm in the mood for something else. I'll take one flamethrower roast. And any information you have on a certain missing girl to go. Oh, am I getting questioned here? I'll spill. Helping out with investigation seems fun. Her, yeah, I've seen her. She came by earlier with the Dynamo girl. Any idea who that could be, Venoshock? Possibly Targon? I said girl, genius. Of course it was Canary. Ivor, do you know if your sister is close to Canary from Dynamo? The name isn't ringing many bells. Where can I go to meet this Canary? You had a promotion match against Canary, didn't you, Venoshock? Where was it? Unseen Construction. I'm on it. And he's gonna run off again. Yep. There he goes again. I'll be back later to grab that coffee. What? But we already got it started. We should hurry to Unseen Construction too. Come on, Venoshock. We certainly hope to see you again soon. There we go. We fly here. Get a colorful screw. It would seem there's no sign of Gwen here either. Hey, what's the big idea? Don't go around telling randos where to find me. This massive metalhead barging in out of nowhere yelling, "Where's Gwen?" So loud I nearly had a heart attack on stream. He's lucky Pops ain't around here or would have been all-out brawl. Sorry, Canary, we promise we won't reveal your location to anyone else, but we need your help. We were looking for someone named Gwen. This gentleman here is her older brother. Thanks, Detective, obvious, but like I said, G-Volt ain't here. Still, I love a quiz, so tell you what, Art trying to guessing. If you're close, maybe I'll tell you what I know. Please, you simply must tell me where she is. Back off, big guy, you're creeping me out. Ever heard of personal space? I hope you'll take my refusal to back down as proof of how worried I am about Gwen. Mute it, muscle bag. If you're so worried, then try paying more attention to what she gets up to. Alright. Venoshock, I almost forgot you were here. If you finally decide to join the Kinetic crew, I guess I could give you a hint. But not until I get my revenge for last battle. How else am I going to heal my wounded ego? In that case, why not rematch now? Venoshock wins, you tell us where we should look for Gwen. Not sure how a fancy detective got caught up in this family fetch quest, but I'm in and I'll win. Just to warn you, I've upped my game since the last time. You ready to lose? I'll win again. Bring it on. No mercy this time. I'm going in for the overkill. You're gonna lose, Canary. Unless you pull out a new Mega Pokemon. But your partner Pokemon is Electros, so I don't think that's gonna be the case. And we'll hold on. Satchel, Hyper Potion. I'm not letting one of my guys go down. Not playing around, Electros. Let's crank up the voltage of Mega Evolution. Don't worry, you're gonna Mega Evolve too, guys. And that's how we call it GG Canary. Nice try. But you weren't going to win anyways. Swearing again and again. Sheesh, what's with you? You're not supposed to get stronger than me. Whatever, you want to know about G-Volt, yeah? She's been a Kinetic since way back, so we're pretty close. Sometimes we hang out and play games together and stuff. In one game sesh, she mentioned how she's looking for some spot that could be all hers. A place that can't be found in the world. What? That doesn't make sense. All I know is what I heard. That G-Volt wanted to go where the X, Y, and Z axis won't meet up. Whatever that means. And she was going on about needing to beat a Pokemon whose type of her partner is weak to. Last I heard, she was headed to some fountain depicting a Pokemon like that, so she could at least imagine how she'd beat it up in her head. A fountain? Now we're getting somewhere. However, do you know of which Pokemon your sister has as her partner? Of course, that would be Chandelier, the luring Pokemon. Its types are Ghost and Fire. The fountain seems a pretty important clue, Venoshock. Which fountain depicts a Pokemon Gwen Chandler would struggle with, I wonder. Cloudser. Yes, Cloudser is a water-type Pokemon, isn't it? And Chandelier is a fire-type, which makes weak to water-type moves. Great, so we should check and look for the Cloudser, yes? I'm on it. Has anyone stopped to think that G-Volt might just want alone time? I'd probably need some space if I had to deal with a brother like that. A lot of space. Knowing that dimwit, he's probably headed to the Wild Zone now to look for an actual Cloudser. That's funny. Don't worry, it's my duty to protect the peace in Lumiose, and that's exactly what I plan to do. Come on, Venoshock. Let's hurry over to the Cloudser Fountain in Blue Sector 7. Either way, it's the Cloudster Fountain. Aha. And we'll fly right over there. Emma, Venoshock. I only see a fountain here. There's no sign of Gwen anywhere. So you don't have any idea where Gwen might be in this area then? But this must be the right place. There's a Cloudster Fountain like Canary told us. Well, Venoshock, did you think we'll find Gwen somewhere around here? I'm sure of it. Me too. We don't have any other leads to go on through process of elimination. This should be the place. But if so, where could Gwen be hiding? This place is just an empty square. Let's see. There was something about a place where the X, Y, and Z axis didn't meet. Of course, the X axis is horizontal, the Y axis is vertical, and the Z axis is depth. Which means likely starting from right place. I'm guessing X axis is correct. Next we need to adjust the Y axis. Once we do that, we'll be able to track and find Gwen. You mean we should go down the sewers? But there's still all this water in the way. What would your approach be, Venoshock? Vaporize the water? I suppose a legendary Pokemon might have a fire type move hot enough to do that. I don't think vaporizing as much water as even extensive training. I'll stop the water? That sounds like a tall order. The skills I've honed in the Fist of Justice can surely help us solve this problem. I have it. I'll just smash the fountain. That would cause the water to shoot upwards. Yes, then water pooling below will drain away. Yes, perfect solution. Go, Phalanx. Stop right there. You can't just destroy the city property. Honestly, I see why people complain of the Fist of Justice taking things too far. You might be able to be onto something, Ivor. Maybe we can stop the water flowing somehow. And I shall use my martial arts after all. Venoshock, I have an idea. Find a Pokemon that knows Ice Beam and bring it back here. If we freeze the nozzle on the top, it'll slow the flow, filling the pool out, empty the sewers, and investigate. Move around. Let's replace that with Inkay. Satchel. We'll get rid of growth. There we go. Marvelously done, Venoshock. Look, all the water is draining through the sewers. As long as the fountain stays frozen, we won't need to worry about getting flooded. Quick then, let's search the sewers. I shall go ahead. Ivor certainly doesn't want to waste time. Once he knows where he's going, he does. We should head into Venoshock. Okay, let's go. Ooh, nice. The sewers were built a long time ago. There are wild Pokemon about, so be on your guard. Who knows how they get in here. Wild Pokemon, you say, but will Gwen be safe down here then? That's why we're trying to find her. Understood, I'm on it. There he goes again. Come on, we should help him look for Gwen, Venoshock. Watch out for wild Pokemon. Noibat, nice. I know we gotta go this way. There you are, Venoshock. It looks like this lock is preventing us from going farther in. I shall smash this barrier so we may proceed. No destroying public property. Venoshock, let's take a closer look and see if we can figure this out. Which area do you want to check out? The hinge. The keyhole. Nothing out of the ordinary here. Check for gaps. There's only a tiny gap between the door and the floor. Check the lock body. Looks like a regular lock made from some more metal alloy. Ugh. So there's no clever way to open this door then. I guess we'll just have to find a key. Where do you think the key could be, Venoshock? Maybe a Pokemon has it. You might be right. As it stands, we can't even make an educated guess. Oh, Clef Key. Well, that Pokemon had some keys. That was a Clef Key, right? Let's go after it. It's possible that one of Clefkey's keys could help us open the lock back there. And I shall go ahead and catch it. The Pokeballs I throw reach speeds of over 100 miles per hour. This does unfortunately mean that there's a chance of Klefki being knocked out as it's caught, but that's just a risk we'll have to take. Stop right there. That hardly different than punching a poor thing. Or not an ancient Hisui, you know. This also raises some concerns about how you managed to catch your own Pokemon, Ivor. Anyway, I think we can safely leave this matter to Venoshock. Feel free to use these Ultra Balls. Okay. Does it want me to battle? Don't forget we don't just want to knock it out. We have to catch that Klefki. Yeah, sad thing is, okay, we caught it. Nice catch. I feel like I witnessed the very essence of a masterful capture. That's a bit of sexism. No. I mean, we all catch Pokemon like that, right? Anyway, let's see if Klefki can get that lock open for us. We're counting on you, Klefki. Dot, dot, dot. It doesn't seem to have the key for this lock. I really thought it was going to be the trick getting through here. How about this then, Madam Detective? If we are truly stuck, perhaps we might try out my plan. First off, thanks for calling Madam Detective, or just Detective Emma works. Now, what's your plan, Ivor? There is no gimmick or mechanism to open this lock. There must be... Well, it must be opened by a key, but there's no guarantee that said key can even be found in the sewers. Since we cannot obtain the key we need, we must let my honed fist become the key. Our path will be open thanks to my power. Justice. Punch. With that, our way is clear. Let's press on. So that's what he calls a plan. Personally, I'd call it a brute force. In any case, we'd hurry after him. Naruto running Emma. I see you. Fan of anime? Oh! Get my ball. That's all I needed, thank you. That's all I needed. Hi, Klefki. I wonder if there's... Hi, Litwick. Don't mind me. I'm catching some mons while we're down here. Let's move around. Let's go. I'm wondering... Oh, there's Chandelure. Did you see that? It was Chandelure luring Pokemon. It may be the very same Chandelure that Gwen has as her partner. It looks like a dead end, no doors or anything. And no sign of the Chandelure either. It's a ghost-type Pokemon, so it's not surprising that it can vanish at will. If it's Indiguid's Gwen's partner, maybe it vanished to wherever Gwen is. A keen observation given the situation, I said that's highly likely. Let's search every inch of this room, Venoshock. I don't know what these machines... Okay. Electric panels, you tried flipping a few switches, but nothing happened. Alright, let's search every last corner. Well, we did. Ah, you take a good look at the pale-colored crates. They don't seem to be anything special. We checked all over this room, but there's no hidden contraptions. In that case... Uh-oh. The strength is power. Oh, no. Justice punch. That's odd. I've smashed countless walls in my life. This is the first time I punched a wall and had my fist go straight through it without breaking. It felt like my hand went inside the wall itself. Could it be? The wall wasn't real in the first place. So someone or something conjured up an illusion of a wall to fool us. I see. Clearly I must undergo diligent training if I wish to smash illusionary walls. But now, let's proceed. I'm sure Gwen is waiting for us on the other side. Let's keep pushing ahead, Venoshock. Okay. You're too overprotective. That chill I felt passing through it makes me think this could be the work of a ghost type. You're saying ghost type Pokemon is attempting to deceive us? I think so. We can't prove it yet. I need to be able to smash through walls of any kind. Then I can really tear down the barriers that separate people and Pokemon of Lumiose. Yes, the wild zones will separate us no more, and everyone will be happier for it. There's Chandelure. Venoshock, look there. I believe Chandelure must be Gwen's partner. Wait, Chandelure, please help us find Gwen. Her partner Pokemon is really roaming around. It doesn't seem particularly agitated. I suppose we can assume that even if someone is behind Gwen's disappearance, the culprit isn't monitoring the area or anything. Every step takes us bring us closer to the truth. Let's hurry, Venoshock. Gwen. Question mark? We found our missing person. Where's the villain who trapped you down here? Let's think back on everything we've seen so far. Can you identify the culprit behind all this? Gwen. Excellent introduction. Venoshock, though I suppose the culprit might be a bit strong. What are you saying, Madam Detective? Gwen was trapped here. We saw it with our own eyes. The supposed victim here is Gwen, however, she came here on her own volition. The truth behind the whole case. The truth, if you really wish to hear it, then defeat me in battle. I'm a Pokemon trainer too, after all. I'll heal your Pokemon and leave the rest to you, Venoshock. I'm game to take you on. That outfit is crazy, though. It looks nice. Are you doing this? Let's battle. I'm going to win, so you will leave me all in peace. Strength is power. Strength is justice. Oh my goodness. That was a nice animation. You're challenged by Gwen of the Fist of Justice. Sorry to do this. I know you're just trying to have alone time away from your brother, but to progress the story, we have to. Let's see what you got, Gwen. Chandelier, Mega Evolve. Finish them. No, that's a cool way to summon your Mega. And Flare Blitz. Take you out. Easy. Your Pokemon shine with justice. Nah, they're just over leveled. My justice wasn't wrong, I simply lacked power. Well fought in any case, and well deduced, both of you. Do you know these two, Gwen? Of course, Emma's the greatest detective in all of Lumios. And Venoshock here is a member of Team MZ. He's also the reigning Canary Quiz Wiz. I see, and what did you mean when you said well deduced? Where to start? You break every smartphone you touch, Ivor. And once you start battling in the Royale, you don't stop, even when dawn comes. Your excessive training will keep going on as you climb the ranks in the Royale. Meanwhile, I'm the one who has to deal with all the complaints about your behavior. It's an enormous burden. So I asked Chandelure and one of Klefki to help me hide down here. That way you would unable to participate in any promotion matches. But then you had to come and find me. I had no idea I was causing the Fist of Justice and my own sister so much trouble. Well, you were. So I would love to see you give my brother a good thrashing, Venoshock. It's true then, Venoshock is my opponent for the next promotion match. See for yourself. There it is, plain as day. Well, it seems I must prepare for our bout. I hope you'll excuse me. Honestly, I'm obligated to look any case I take on, but perhaps I should have let this one go cold. Still, I'm surprised you knew of hiding a place like this. It's the most undetectable of all the barriers and tricks and Pokemon helped put up. I found this place when I was very young. It was here when I met Chandelure, though it was only a Litwick back then. Ghost-type Pokemon let me come and go as I please, so I visit on occasion. I love the quiet down here, and the dark. Well, now that Ivor knows about this place, I suppose you'll need to find a new hiding spot. We should head back for now. This may be your favorite spot, but it's not exactly fit for a long-term residence, let's say. Of course. Let's go. The case was solved. Maybe I should train up a bit. A little extra muscle could come in handy during my investigations. Extra muscle, please, not another Ivor. I was joking. My expansion suit can help me in a pinch, though I decided not to use it unless necessary. Oh, and Gwen, tell Ivor I've been sending him a bill for my help, okay? Good luck with your promotion match, Venoshock. When you're ready to face Ivor, come to the Justice Dojo. Okay. After we beat Ivor, we'll call it an episode, and that will be it for the episode after we beat Ivor. Let's max revive. Are you ready, Ivor? Me versus you, buddy. At last you arrived. Gwen has made her feelings on the matter clear, but even so, I must grow stronger. As I said before, if we were to live in harmony with Pokemon in the city, then Pokemon must be afforded the same freedoms that humans enjoy. And for both sides to enjoy these freedoms, what we will need is incredible strength. Strength cannot solve everything for us, but it will at least allow us to protect what we hold dear. I'll prove the truth of my words by raising to the very top of the ZA Royale. Rank A will be mine. Now, Venoshock, shall we begin our match? What do you guys think? Let's do it. Gwen, please lend me your phone. I promise I will not break it. Challenger tickets verified. You're clear to start the promotion match. There are places in life you cannot reach without climbing over strong opponents to get there. I'll be climbing ahead then. I'm the strong one here. I like to see you try. I'm going to say I'd like to see you try. Strength is power, strength is justice. Okay. Let's take you on, Ivor. Oh, this is a bad matchup for you. Roast and toast. Oh, you protected yourself. Oh, come on. Get the punch in. And your final one, what is it? It's Phalanx? Oh. Let's go. Time to Mega Evolve, Phalanx. Justice will win the day. Let's see this new Mega Evolution. Oh, that is a cool animation as well. A sword and a spear. We're gonna Hyper Potion real quick. And we're gonna Heat Crash. And Close Combat. And that's all it takes. I'm sorry to make you mad. Defeat, how incredibly unjust. Well, you just gotta train more. You gotta be a grinder like me, I guess. Your victory is confirmed. Congratulations, now processing your promotion. To rank D! My justice didn't prevail. It's clear I must train even harder. Fine, but no more battling the ZA Royale after daybreak. That isn't how it works. If you continue to vex everyone around you, your goal will only grow harder to reach. Sniffle, understood. It's true that I act before I think, and I'm terrible at controlling my own strength. I don't even know how many smartphones I've broken at this point. Perhaps if you insisted me as my coach, we could work on fixing these things together. Out of the question. You're the elder of us, and the master of the dojo. Stop making others take care of your messes. I'll have more to say on this once we're home. Let's go, Ivor. Please, one moment, Gwen. I want to give Venoshock my thanks. Oh, jeez. As a token of gratitude for our final battle, please accept this small gift from me. Bulk up. TM, bulk up. Thank you. It was a good match, Venoshock. I would be honored if you would face me again. Next time, my power will surely open a path forward. Now, if you excuse me. Reaching rank D. Complete. Karu? Wow, it sounds like you had a lot of fun. Who would have thought that X and Y axis would end up being clues in a missing person case? X and Y, huh? I remember hearing something about that a long time ago. What sort of something? How'd it go? Something about how the X and Y axis go in different directions, but there's still a point where they meet and finding it's important thing. I'm not sure I get it. You mean like how people in Pokemon are totally different, but we should focus on the things we share? It could be that, or something like us all here. What are the odds we'd meet and become friends? Huh? Something the matter? Nah, nothing to worry about. I'm more wondering if something's the matter on your end, Naveen. You still won't try any of my good old croissant curry, huh? That won't be happening. While I admit that it might taste good, the aesthetics are still too much for me. Hey, that's not as hard of a pass you gave before, Naveen. Maybe it means we're finding where our X and Y axis meet. Karu? Dang, that was a good bit of story. And the next day, your alarm is going off. Good morning. No sign of Tani or Lita just yet. At last, I've been granted a calm, quiet morning I've longed for. Now I can finally make some progress on my sewing commissions. In fact, I'm so pleased that I'll even include you on my happy mood. You received a pair of performance sneakers. Think nothing of it. I got them as thanks for a sewing project, and they're not my size. Hey, Tani. Do you know where Tani is? Not here. She must have headed out earlier to be her helpful self around the city. That idiot. Apparently she borrowed some money to shoot a Hotel Z promo spot. So we're in debt now to this scary group called the Rust Syndicate. What, the Rust Syndicate? Yes, them. The ones so scary even a rampaging alpha Pokemon wouldn't dare mess with them. Hello, this is Venoshock, right? The kid who lives and helps out at Hotel Z? That's me. Well, aren't you the honest one, or maybe it's just naive? You should be more careful about answering questions from unfamiliar callers. Now I'm calling as representative of the Rust Syndicate. I want to discuss a bit of your money and your friend... a bit of money your friend Tani borrowed from us. I could have just dropped that at a fine hotel you worked at, but I figured you would want to avoid a scene, especially since Tani has been working so hard to bring new customers. So I asked you kindly stop by our office and you'll find it in the Blue District. We'll be waiting for you. What was that call about? So it wasn't just me they called? They've tracked down your number too, Venoshock? How deep in trouble are we exactly? Well, Tani didn't borrow a ton to begin with, but the interest on the loan is out of control. I hear the Rust Syndicate makes it impossible for you to pay back your interest. Then they can force you to work off your debt by doing their bidding. If that's true, we're dealing with some truly heinous people. Don't worry, Floette. We'll get Tani out of this mess somehow. If it's true they forced others to work for them by imposing unreasonable interests, we must at least try to talk things out with them. It is only through speaking with each other we can hope to find satisfactory resolution. In any case, it seems like the only option now is to go to the Rust Syndicate office as requested. Yeah, you're right, AZ, especially since they've called the two of us now. I can't get a hold of Tani. Hey, Venomshot. If they already know where to find all of us, I don't feel great about going to their office alone. You'll head over with me, right? Of course. Thanks, I feel a lot better that way. If anything happens when we're gone, counting on you to handle it, Naveen. Well, alright. You two will be okay, won't you? The Rust Syndicate certainly seems disreputable, yet I have not heard of the police taking any actions against them. Make of that what you will. Okay, guys, we're going to end the episode here. This was it for episode 8. I hope you enjoyed the story we went through and finding out about the Rust Syndicate and how we owe them money, and also finding out where Ivor's sister went. She wanted some alone time from her brother. It was a great story, great gameplay, great Pokemon fights and battles. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you Venom shock that subscribe button.